Boys, welcome back to the Top Rope Commentary. This is not the normal style of video that we're doing, that I'm used to doing, but some big news just dropped in the world of professional wrestling. I'm going to pull it up now, potentially, if it wants to let me. Boys, WWE reportedly, there's nothing that's been apparently officially announced, but they have reportedly sold to the Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. I believe it's not Fulham, Newcastle. There's a football club that's also been bought by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is kind of crazy when you think about it, because what does this mean for the future of WWE? You get guys like Sami Zayn, Mustafa Ali, Ali might be more likely, I think, because he has wrestled at like a crown jewel. But the guys like Sami Zayn surely will not remain with the company. And you gotta wonder what the deal there is. What does this mean for Sami Zayn? What does this mean for other, like, just the future of professional wrestling or WWE as a whole, on the women's aspect of it? Are they still going to be pushing the women as heavily as they have been? But let's get into sort of the general thing here. There's not going to be any editing on this video. We're going to be experiencing this a lot, like, actively, as I am. To recap, here's a few things. Initially, Vince McMahon returned back to the WWE, took power, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy that happened in the first place. But, like, not only did he return to WWE, but announced earlier today, Vince reelected as chairman, and Stephanie McMahon officially has resigned as CEO. She says, "Dear WWE Universe, about 8 months ago, I took a leave of absence, and within a few weeks, unexpectedly, had the opportunity of a lifetime. Had the privilege to return as the co-CEO and chairwoman of the board. I cannot put into words how proud I am, and have led to what I consider to be the greatest company in the world." As a wrestling fan, I would have agreed up until this most recent news, but our founder, Vince McMahon, has returned as executive chair and is leading an exciting process regarding strategic alternatives. Yeah, selling to the Saudis. That is, I feel like this is kind of crazy to me. WWE is in such a strong position that I've decided to return to my leave and take it one step further with my official resignation. Stephanie McMahon gone. And then this newest news, starting with Cassidy Haynes, of Bodyslam.net. For what it's worth, until the Saudi deal is done and they're taking the company private, is currently early morning in Saudi Arabia. I don't know the exact time. Let's check. It's 7 a.m. in Saudi Arabia. It feels pretty early to be making business deals, but I guess if you're going to make big deals, might as well do it in the a.m. From SRS, more on the hot Saudi rumor that the WWE sale is done. They'll go private. I haven't confirmed any of this, but hey, Bovada, which sent Fightful betting odds just hours ago on who would buy WWE, is no longer taking bets on it. Interesting that Dwayne and Tony Khan. Oh no, that means I think that the lowest odds. Comcast seemed like it's the least likely, and then Comcast appeared to be the most likely. But Saudi Arabia, nobody in WWE has yet to confirm this as of right now. This is still purely speculation. Sources: WWE has been sold to Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. The company will go back to being private. Unknown if Vince McMahon will return to head of creative, but it is expected by some people. The Tony Khan laughing GIF. Man, this is truly crazy to be happening right now. From Garrett Kidney, honestly, one of the worst things might be them owning the video library. I could not agree more. I feel like that really is a huge blow to the history of professional wrestling, as I don't think as much of it is going to be public, if that makes sense. Tony Khan hyping up the Dynamite for tomorrow. Oh, shit. 4 years since AEW launched. That's pretty cool. Let's see. We got Trevor Dame. I can't believe Stephanie will resign when WWE is being sold to the Saudis. I mean, they have such a good history of respect for women in power. Seems like she's missing a real magical opportunity. Squared Circle insider Kermit, who has leaked a lot of stuff from Shane McMahon returning to John Cena being Kevin Owens' partner, to also literally everything I can think of that I've seen leaked. It is, I've seen Kermit be the one to leak it. And it is immediate top comment to who you green bitch. I could not agree more. I feel like this is something, as soon as once the deal is officially done, you got to imagine there's going to be an immediate press release. I'm making this video a bit prematurely. I understand that. And I will I will make a video for any update. I want to start getting into the news aspect of big news specifically, not just like, oh, this person, we're not going to talk a lot of rumors, but this is such a big deal rumor wise. We're going to go by top for comments, but let's read this. Okay. This is the same thing from Sean Ross Sapp. So he says, hey guys, one of hot rumors is that Saudi buyers are interested in WWE. I've gained no actual information thus far to indicate this is actually happening, outside of a few vague hinting messages from people outside WWE. WWE contacts claimed to not know what the hints were about. That seems a little weird. Let's see. My hands already hurt thinking about the Observer Rewind. I'll be doing this on this in 20 years. Yeah, I'd love to hear Meltzer or really just anybody who has more of a general working. I think that would be a big deal. It was a good 6 months. Generally had hope for WWE in the future. All of that down the drain in a few days. Could not agree more. I think if Triple H were to stay in charge of creative, from that aspect, I think WWE would be fine. But it's owned by a terrible government. Like, I don't know the full details. I'm not going to act like I'm not Hassan Piker. I'm not out here with these political stances. But this is a big deal because the fact that you got to wonder what's going to happen in regards to the women's division. You got to wonder what's going to happen to the likes of Sami Zayn. I imagine if Sami Zayn's gone, Kevin Owens may be gone. Both of them obviously would be going to AEW. I don't imagine that they would be going anywhere else. At least Mercedes made a good decision. Sasha Banks got out of there at a good time. So he says, fuck, I can't believe it. The worst possible option. I agree. I, not just from a wrestling fan perspective, as I feel like we're not going to be able to have access to this massive tape library. I say we as a community reach out to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia or the Saudi Investment Fund. I don't know who's in charge of the Saudi Investment Fund. I would imagine it's a government thing, but I don't know for sure. Let's reach out to them and be like, hey, let us buy the tape library. And let's just start a streaming service just for the tape library so that the history of professional wrestling is not ruined. It says, if this happens, it's pretty much the grossest way for Vince's ownership to end. Bully and blackmail your way in, sell to a country that oppresses minorities and women, and whom a big chunk of your roster might not even be able to stay. 100% agree. Yeah, what happens to Sammy, Kevin Owens, the women, all of the LGBTQ people in WWE? It's a phenomenal question because this is a huge deal. Like, there's so many wrestlers who WWE no longer an option. That means AEW, from a being a wrestler perspective, you got to think AEW is going to be the top option now because of this. That I think this makes MJF no fucking shot he is going to WWE now if they're owned by Saudi Arabia. Paul Heyman will probably be gone too, I'd imagine. This is such a huge deal. I'm going to do my best to keep you guys updated as updates come throughout the day, throughout the night. I will be uploading videos, but thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy whatever I can give you. My rambling here, like I said, it's completely unedited. I will do my best to keep this updated, keep adding, keep as up to date as I can. Fuck this company and Vince specifically. You know what? I think that's a perfect way to sum it up. I'll see you guys soon.